Hi, in this video I'd like to just demonstrate the rig that I set up for animating the astronaut and the what did I call it? The Apollo Living Diorama project. Okay, let's stop this guy and go over the controls. I actually have the controls color coded. On the right hand side of the astronaut the controls are blue. On the left hand they're green. And in the middle, they're shades of yellow, orange, and red. They represent the stability. The red controls are a little bit less stable than the yellow control, and the orange control is somewhere in between. So I'll start from the top, the very top control. If I use the left mouse button, you can see it kind of rotates the very top of the torso. And I use the right mouse button, it bends forward and backwards. And the next control, this will move the entire body but leave the hands and feet where they are. And the control before, and the orange control. I move it, and that moves the upper body, and the hands moved with it. And if I use the right mouse button, it'll rotate the upper body. Okay, next up I guess is the hands. I have these controls at the wrists. And another control of the elbow to act kind of like a pole vector, just for aiming the elbow when it's not pointing the way I want it to. And next we have the circular controls around the hips. And let me get him back into his position. And if I right mouse button, the whole body shifts and the legs are affected. Let the feet stay where they are. And if I right click, kind of teeters back and forth. And the smaller ring, it'll move nothing but the hips. Here's kind of twisting the hips. And if I right mouse button, it swivels the hips. Okay, and then we have the same kind of controls for the knees. That's for the elbows, kind of like it'll rotate the leg. If I can get a handle on it, there we go. And then the bottom one controls the feet going up and down and forward and backward, left and right. And a little circular control will rotate the entire leg. And for the rest of the controls, just use direct manipulation of the joints. Going to the mode, I made the joints I'm interested in bigger, so if I wanted to adjust the arm, I can use that with FK controls. Same with the legs and the ankle. And the hands have a secondary control on the actor node. Let's see. Get out of there, make it a little bit more clear. I have some wrist rotation. Here's the right wrist and the left wrist. That controls for curling the fingers. The thumb isn't included. I figure for the first animations I won't use the thumb at all, and if I need it I'll just use the joints directly. here's the other hand curling up. And even curl backward, hurting our guy. Okay, I believe that's everything I wanted to show about the controls I'll be using. Yes, they may take a quick moment and think. Oh, there's one more control I didn't. I think I forgot to mention this ankle control for lifting up the ankle. And I think that is all the controls. One thing I will show, I'll show the handles. For instance, I guess that'll be a good one to choose. To show at the feet, the locks that are in place. There's this rotation lock here, and then I also have these position blocks in two different locations. That's because of a limitation of true space. Just the rotation and position locks aren't enough to keep the foot in this position. But if you double up the position locks, it works out pretty well, because the foot doesn't move very much. It's good enough for my purposes. Okay, I guess that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.